What's going on, growers? It's James Prigioni coming to you live from Jersey today. Me and Tucker are going to take you along with us for a beautiful harvest from our 11-year-old backyard food forest garden. Let's go! Let's start things out by grabbing a harvest from these grapes. Look how loaded these vines are. We got Tuck just watching over the grapes for us. We never give him any grapes or anything because he cannot have any grapes. So look at how many are on here. We're gonna grab a bunch of them and we'll even taste one. Getting real nice color on them. Let's grab one of these ones up here. Right here, let's get a taste of this. Nothing like fresh grapes right from the backyard. Don't even have to wash them. I believe that one's a seedless Concord. So incredibly good, so sweet, amazing. Let's cut a couple of these. Like I'm just gonna cut this whole thing right here. Look at that. We love to see it. So there's a lot of grapes to harvest from here, but we've got more grapes in different locations. Let's keep moving. We just got so many things we got to grab. Let's step over here. We still got cucumbers kicking out a lot of food. Here's a Corinto. Stay, boy. A Corinto cucumber. Tuck wants a snack, so we'll grab him a cucumber. And then we've got another one hidden in here. You can see it. It's a good size one. He doesn't like the really big cucumbers. He likes the smaller ones. So we'll give him a little piece of this. What do you think, boyo? Maybe a little cucumber? Yeah, this guy loves being in the videos. He loves his fresh snacks. If you love seeing Tuck in the videos, spam some hearts down low for the young king, the boss, the leader of the channel. So you can see behind us we've got a bunch of squash and stuff, but we've got so many things to grab from the other garden. Let's move into the other garden first, and then we'll just harvest so many things. First thing I want to show you is, look how loaded the Honeycrisp apple is. So some of these are starting to get pretty ripe. I need to try one because this is my favorite all-time apple, the Honeycrisp. Look how small the tree is, but look how high the production is. And I think I left maybe a few too many apples on this tree. I'm just gonna make sure that I fertilize it next year. So let's grab one of these fresh apples right here. Just twist it, should be almost ready. Look at the color. I'm gonna shine it a bit. Look at that. So let's bite into this baby and get a nice taste of it. Move into the shade a little. So sweet, so juicy. Look at the color. Oh, such a pop to it, such amazing flavor. Nothing like growing apples in the backyard, organic. My favorite variety. It's just such a treat. We got so many things to grab though. Let's keep moving. Swing this way over here. Check out the Liberty apple. Look how many apples are on that thing. This one is going to be producing for us later in the season, but this is by far the most fruit it's ever had on it. So we'd love to see that. And check out this Goldie tomato, an heirloom variety. Absolute monster tomatoes, super healthy. Let's get a couple of these. Look at this. These ones have such a silky texture, such a good sweet flavor, and probably one of the best orange tomatoes of all time. Let me try this one over here. Look at them. That one has a little mark there, but jeez, look at the color. Just get a couple more. I know there's some more here. This one looks good. This one looks good back here. So that one plant right there, look how many we're gonna get. Look at that. You guys gotta try the Goldie. Really good variety. And then look at this hanging from the Goldie. Check it, more cucumbers. Treats everywhere. And then over here too, look. This one actually I missed, got too big, but more cucumbers here. And then the next round of cucumbers right behind that. And then look down right over here, check out the Jolene. Look at all the production on there. This is my determinate variety. We're just gonna grab some of those. Look at all of them back there too. And then if you go up more, there's even more. So massive harvests. And then just look over to the left real quick. These are the Mexican gherkins. These things put out so much production, and if anything, they put out too much. They just start trellising and taking everything over, but they have a really good flavor to them. And look, they're even growing right here. Here's a better shot of them. Real good flavor, almost impossible to like not have it take over the garden, but really easy to grow, a really good one. Let's swing around back the other way. Those Mexican gherkins really have a nice pop. Let's head over here. Over to the zucchini rampicante. This thing, it's wilting a little bit in the sun, but that's because it has so much fruit on it. Look at this, so much production. Zucchini here, squash here, right? 2. Come over this way. Look at this. 2 more here. Right? Another one right over there. You can see. And then one that I accidentally missed, I didn't even notice it. Back here. 2 more. Absolute behemoths. One there, there's another one back here. So, if you guys want to grow a super productive squash that can be eaten both as a summer squash and a winter squash, you should try the zucchini rampicante, also known as the Italian squash. Good flavor, so many uses for it, and just an absolute winner. Check over here. Here's the pallet raised bed. Look, tomatoes growing up here. We've even got cucumbers. The Suyo Long, great cucumber over here. Still getting nice harvest from cucumbers. Another one hidden in the back there. And then look at all the tomatoes. Like the sweet treats over here too. And the sunrise bumblebee. Beautiful. There's so many more tomatoes in there. Let's swing back the other way though. I gotta show you one of my favorite all-time tomatoes now. First year I ever grown it, but always gonna be growing it in the future now. Come over here. I've shown you guys this one in the past as we take a peek at the sunflowers that are just so beautiful. But take a look at the Mountain Magic tomato. Look at that thing. Look at those sets. Isn't that beautiful? Nice size fruit. Incredible disease resistance. It almost has 0 issues on it. And we're like, we're heading into fall and still it's just incredible production on it. So a really nice plant. Let's go turn around over here. Check out some of these tomatoes we've got here. A couple different varieties, like the Super Sweet 100. We can grab a lot of those. And then let's swing over here because there's a couple eggplant I actually missed. I lost my harvest bowl, but that's okay. Check out here. We've got some white eggplant. We're growing these in pots. Getting good production out of these. Really cute little white eggplant. Tuck's already looking for another snack, this guy. We'll have to find him a carrot or something. So little eggplant, white eggplant here. And then check here. Orange eggplants. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty unique. And then let's swing back this way because we've got some massive tomatoes like the soldaki I want to show you over here. These tomatoes in the buckets are slowing down a little bit. That's a determinate variety, so it's basically on its way out. But check out the soldaki, still kicking out tomatoes. Look at this, the best sandwich tomato there is. Look at the color, look at the shape. Oh, and the flavor, it's nothing that I can actually describe. You gotta actually grow it yourself and taste it to get that incredible flavor. We'll get this one here too. And then come in here, check out over to the right of us over here. So many squash in here, all different kinds of squash. And those are growing on the ground as the tomatoes are growing up. Look at, there's a butternut squash back there, see it? And there's about 5 or 6 butternut squash back here. So what I'm gonna do is, this one looks like it's almost finished. The stem's starting to die on the squash. This is a winter squash, so I'm gonna cut this out and then we'll cut it open and see what it looks like on the inside. It should have that really beautiful orange color. So let's go head over and do that. Before I do that though, take a peek at these beautiful tomatoes down here. The Gardener Sweetheart, nice shape, nice flavor, really cool stuff. And in this bed right here, I gotta show you a clip. This is where I grew my potatoes this year. You will not believe how massive of a harvest I got from here. I got a whole video I'm working on, and I'm gonna show you like my secret technique for how I got so many potatoes in just this small location. Minituck also wanted to mention to check out the merch down at jamesprigioni.com. Grab one of the Gardening is Life shirts with the flower of life on it. This is definitely my favorite kind of shirt that we've ever made. I just love rocking it around town, and it's just has a little more meaning to it with the flower of life, the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, all kind of mixed in with gardening, because that's kind of the ratio of life. So it goes with the gardening is life kind of theme. Come this way. I'm gonna cut this open, but before I do that, what I wanna do is grab another one of these cabbages too, because I'm gonna take this cabbage, purple cabbage here, and cut this open and see if this still looks good also. Then we got a lot more things to harvest. We gotta get pears, and we haven't even checked out the other food forest, which is just an insane amount of food. It's late in the season, but the harvests just are not quitting. Let's cut this baby open over here. Let's cut into this butternut squash. Should have a really beautiful orange color to it. Let me see. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. This one's gonna be so delicious. And I've got so many more butternut squash. It's a great variety to grow because it's got good resistance. So it's a nice, easy one to grow, and that just makes great soup. It's just overall amazing. Oh, nice smell to it too. So look how beautiful that looks. Now, let's see what the purple cabbage is. Look at the contrasting colors. Slice this baby open. Just see the beauty. Look at that. Just look how incredible that stuff looks. I said it many times, but nature always paints the most beautiful pictures. So I love slicing into it. Look how tight it is. And we're getting cabbage this late into the season. I'll show you in a bit. I already have my next round of cabbage growing in the ground, and there's still other cabbage growing. So it's so much fun when you could just stagger your plantings, succession plant, and just be harvesting over a longer period of time. Let's go check out some of the peppers and grab some pears and stuff. But this is why I love this style of gardening so much. It's a combination between like a food forest, permaculture, and also high intense raised bed gardening. Let's see if maybe we have a carrot or something in here. Tuck wants. He looks like he's following me around. I think these are the purple carrots in here. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, these are pretty nice. Look at that. Look at that, how cool that looks. What do you think, buddy? We'll see what the little homie thinks of it. That's some of the good stuff. This is what he's been looking for. Nice snap to it, huh? We'll say that one's probably Tuck approved. And look how unique it is with the yellow on the inside, the purple on the outside. Keep working on that. Let's move over to the peppers though. Let's head over to the peppers, and I'll meet you over there. I'm gonna grab my pruner. Still got our basket of food here. Look how well the peppers are doing in buckets. Look at the apple sweet. Look how many peppers are on there. And this one looks like it's about ready. Almost there, but look at that. Really cool. The color's starting to come down. More peppers over here. Looks like maybe these are the Jimmies. Jimmy Nardello. Nice ones on here. Let's move over this way. Another pepper here. I'm not sure exactly what variety this is, but dang, does the color look good. This is the sheep nose pimento. Pretty cool. And more peppers back here. Which variety is this? I know I have some hot ones mixing. What is this guy doing? Oh my gosh. Little homie's going for the Jimmy Nardellos. Let me just make sure. Oh, that might be a hot pepper. Let me see. Make sure it's not a hot pepper. Nope, that's a Jimmy's. Just wanted to make sure I don't want this guy accidentally eating a hot pepper. Over here, boy. Over here, boy. So I just got afraid for a second because I smelled the capsaicin from it. Such a strong smell. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a hot one. And we've also got some more peppers here. Cut these ones out. I'm not sure exactly what varieties this is, so I'm not gonna give it to him. I know I've got it in here somewhere. And then we've got the, I believe this one over here are the banana peppers. So we've got some banana peppers back here too. And then right here, although these look like a hot pepper, because this is in the habanero family, this is the habanada. This is actually a sweet habanero pepper. They'll be ready when they're orange. This right here is definitely a hot pepper, so we do not want him getting by these. I think this might be the paper lantern. Those are crazy hot, but we've got some peppers. Little homie can just keep snacking on those. He seems to like the Jimmies. Here you go. I'll take that one. And let's grab some pears over here. Let's work our way through. So for all these kind of peppers and stuff, we're just using the JP Secret Stuff fertilizer, and you should have seen it. I got some shots of it, but right on these echinaceas, there's so many of the state birds, the eastern goldfinches, well, New Jersey state bird. The eastern goldfinches love the echinaceas. They're just working on them, snacking on them. So it's such a great thing to have flowers in the garden. Not only does a food forest like this become a paradise for people and for Tuck, for dogs, but it's also for birds and everything else. So it's such a blast to be a part of. We don't want him getting to the peppers. Look at the pears. The chijuros are starting to... Hey, what are you doing, buddy? Here, boy. Take this one. You already bit it. This guy loves being on film and having his fresh snacks. So let's grab some of these pears. This is the chijuro. They're starting to really get ripe. And I'm gonna have to bite into one of these because they're so incredibly good. The butterscotch pear. This one's getting a nice color to it. That nice tan color, although this is what you really want it to look like. Let's have one of these small ones. Look how nice and tan that is. This one's gonna be so incredibly sweet and so good. Let's get a bite into it. There's a reason they call it the butterscotch pear. Such an incredible flavor. And look how many are on here. On a small tree. You don't need a big tree to get a large harvest. And this is one of my favorite all-time trees. I think we spent enough time in this garden. We still have so many things to grab. So let's move over into the other food forest. Let little homie just eat his snacks, and then he'll probably meet us in there and grab some more food while we're at it. We're in the new food forest now. Look at all the food in here and the colors and the just absolute beauty. Come in here. Check out all the peppers and stuff that we've got to harvest from here. All different kinds of peppers. Swiss chard doing amazing. More peppers. Come this way, look. Purple peppers over here. Look how many are loaded on here. Almost gonna be ripening soon. These ones are already starting to ripen. Look at the color on this. Look at this thing. This thing is just crazy looking. Let me get one of those. So much dang fruit on it. Flowers mixed in. And like I said, we've got our next round of cold hardy stuff like our cabbages and everything planted in here. I've been using the shade cloth over top of it just to protect the stuff, and I still need to mulch it, but I just wanted to get this video out and check out the grapes over here. Look at Tuck hanging out through there. Hey boy, what are you doing, hanging out in the shade? Right behind the grapes, he found a nice little spot to hang out. He's the best. And we've got all these tomatoes here. Look at how beautiful they are to harvest. As we go down this way, more tomatoes back there. Some nice yellow ones here. Just an incredible amount of food. I'm not gonna spend too much time with the actual harvesting because this would get kind of crazy, the length. Look at all the dragon tongue beans in here. My favorite variety of bean. So delicious. Beautiful color to it. One of the most just striking, delicious foods out there. Look at the production level. You love to see it. Eggplants over here. More tomatoes behind us. Look how big our tomato trees are now getting. Loaded with fruit. Just grabbing a harvest right at head height. So good. And check out the sun gold cherries. Look how stacked those are. Crazy. And more zucchini back this way. We got squash. Nice little squash down here, still producing. Costata romanesco. And I gotta show you real quick before we move on, the beans over here. Here's another variety of beans, the purple ones. Look at the production on that. More dragon tongues in here. Crazy harvest. And then I gotta show you, look at the pears real quick. This is gonna be a massive pear harvest. This tree is just about holding on. I left too much fruit on it, but we'll see if it can actually hold on and finish them. Come back over this way though, I gotta show you something. First time I've ever grown it. Check it out over here. Here's the edamame. So some people's favorite appetizer. Look at all the production. Look at all these edamame down here. Look at them over here. The plant needs some water, but the level of production is ridiculous. And then I gotta show you some of these tomatoes over here. Check this out. The mushroom basket, but take a peek down. Look at all these bonbon squash. This is the Buttercup. We're gonna have way more than we even know what to do with. This guy's looking for another snack, but look at the mushroom basket. Some of those down there, look at the size of the beauty of this one up here. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get it out because it's just so tight between them, but I really wanna cut it out. Oh my gosh, this has gotta be one of the biggest ones of the year. Woo-hoo-hoo. The beautiful accordion, pink blush, spiders and all, speckled. Oh my gosh, you don't get better fruit than this. Absolutely beautiful. And then back here, I just want to show you, we've got more beans back here. I just wanted to grab one just so I can try to give it to Tuck. I think he's looking for a snack. More dragon tongues. We never stop growing the dragon tongues. Look at them. So we can can these beans, do so many different kinds of things with them. So useful. And then even more back there. It's peak dragon tongue time. What do you think, Tuck? Bite the end off for him. This guy loves his dragon tongue beans. Right, boy? More squash right there, zucchini. We'll skip that one for now, but a really nice one. And then right next to us here, we've got the Criollo de Cocina pepper. This one needs water, but still getting decent production out of it. So much more food. In the back, there's grapes that are finishing up. So many white scallop squash, cucumbers along the fence line. But I think me and Tuck had probably about enough fun out here. What do you think, boy? I know this guy's looking for even more snacks. This guy gets whatever he wants because he's the king, and you know it's always good to be king. So do not forget to spam some hearts for the little homie. This guy never quits. He protects the whole garden. So one of the most important things about harvesting that's way often overlooked is protection. So you got to make sure you're protecting your harvest so you can actually get it. This guy, he's the chief of protection, chief of security. That's why we get all the stuff that we do. That's today's video, growers. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you got something out of it. Those are only a few of the things that we actually harvested. You saw how much is still out there. We're gonna have to go out and grab a lot of it. But we just had so much fun running around, having like an adventure where it's like, oh, I didn't know that was there. You go grab something. Oh, I didn't even realize that was ready to harvest. You grab something else. So like this style of gardening is so fun for me and Tuck because like everywhere you turn around, there's another gift, and we feel like it's an adventure. This guy had a blast out here. We're thankful for you guys' continued support. He's the leader of the garden, so you cannot forget to throw some hearts down low for this guy. It's a little warm out here, but this guy's got absolutely zero quit in him. Me and Tuck wanted to mention to check out the merch down at jamesprigioni.com. Grab a Gardening is Life shirt, grab a Grow shirt, and be part of the team. We also wanted to mention a thank you to one of our channel members, Leah Snow. Thanks for being a part of Team Grow. Thanks for having your hand in everything we're doing out here. You're a part of every harvest that we grab and all the adventures that me and Tuck have back here. So we wanted to thank you for your continued support. And if you guys want to join the team, just scroll down and right next to the subscribe, you'll see the Join Now button. Be part of the team, or you can grab a Gardening is Life shirt, or you can just start growing your own food in your own backyard. Even if it's a patio, just get growing, get sowing. Tuck and James will be back again real soon. We